kind of like retail therapy, but you don't have to spend any money. Wrap this up in this blanket so I can smuggle it in the theater. The Christmas spirit. Hello chat, currently getting ready to go see Wicked for good. I am excited, but I'm also a little nervous because I'm going with a group of people instead of going by myself. But that's not what's making me nervous. The logistics are making me nervous. It's just very ADHD coded. The getting ready tasks, it's like an hour away because y'all know I live like an hour from the city. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, like why don't you just stay home? Well, because I feel like I have been at home in this thought loop and checking the same apps for hours on end for entirely too long. I need to socialize with people my own age, so I'm going. But anyway, I just wanted to make a vlog about genuine fulfillment. Like I just said, I've been in this weird loop that I've honestly been in for years now, concerned with like very capitalism driven things. Yeah, like let me just shift my focus to fulfillment. And I know that going to see this will be very fulfilling. Being around other young people for once will be very healthy for me, and it'll be a good like bit of exposure for my mind, for my nervous system, shifting the paradigm. I feel like I always kind of start off the vlogs in a kind of anxious, little frantic state, but I mean, I'm showing up on here authentically. I know that other people experience anxiety. For all I know, there are people watching who can like relate and feel seen. I'm probably just overthinking right now. It probably doesn't even like come off as like that off-putting. I think I might be using other people to think mean thoughts about myself, like, oh, here this girl goes, she always having anxiety in the beginning of her video, da, 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 da. But maybe nobody's thinking that, Indigo. Perhaps it's just you thinking mean thoughts about yourself. But hey, anxiety is just like a part of my journey in this life. I'm not the only person who experiences it. I'm simply allowed to share about it. I'm also leaving the house like way later than I usually do. The movie starts at 9:45, which is like so like outside of what I would normally do. Y'all know I normally go to the movies at like 8 o'clock in the morning. My nerves are like getting in the way of my genuine excitement to see this film. Okay, this is what we're working with for the most parts. Nothing too crazy. The day I overcome this overthinking thing, just wait, I'm gonna be unstoppable. It smells like drugs out here. Atlanta, I'm begging y'all to do better. It smells like drugs. All these cubes. According to the dictionary, fulfillment is the achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted. But what does that really feel like? What does it look like? Is it finally feeling like yourself again? Is it honoring your body's needs during the darkest month of the year? For me, fulfillment starts with a choice. It doesn't actually matter what I'm doing. If I don't allow myself to feel content, I'll always feel like something is missing. Of course, there are plenty of experiences that give you no choice but to be fulfilled, like serendipity, pleasant surprises, unexpected wins, or gifts, the things you don't see coming. But since you're the architect of your reality, I guess it's ultimately up to you. Good morning, y'all. I am currently on my way to go see Wicked for good again. I had already got a ticket for today before I was invited to go see it on Saturday, and I had kept it just in case Saturday didn't pan out. So yeah, my first impression of the movie, like the viewing experience was like no fault of the people who invited me. It was just like the theater itself was like whack. Like the screen looked cheap. We sitting in them 90-degree seats. There was like a general consensus, like nobody could just like get into the movie. Everybody said they would go see it again. So yeah, I'm going to see it again now. And I'm also gonna go shopping for my Thanksgiving ingredients. That is something that is very like nostalgic and festive and sentimental for me. So that feels very fulfilling. I wrote out my list on paper. I did not know it was gonna be a torrential downpour, but it won't be by the time the movie's over, so that's good. It's like 9:24. The movie time started at 9:15, but y'all know me. The movie really starts 20 minutes after the movie time, and I've already seen it, so we're not worried about that. I wish I had my mic like right here, but hopefully you can hear me. And as usual, what did I bring today? A waffle with blueberries, like a tiny bit of chia pudding to stabilize my blood sugar, because I've been experiencing, like, if I just eat carbs and no protein or fat, I crash afterwards and feel all weird and lightheaded and shaky because I'm not stabilizing my blood sugar properly. But yeah, let me wrap this up in this blanket so I can smuggle it in the theater, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, so what do I think now that I have seen Wicked for Good twice? The yellow brick road was constructed with slave labor. I didn't notice this the first time, like it didn't click, but when the animals were escaping from Oz, they dug a tunnel under the yellow brick road, which I think was kind of in reference to the Underground Railroad. They went underground to escape Oz to freedom. Like, they were very much second-class citizens. They started treating the Munchkins like second-class citizens. It went from adventure fantasy to psychological thriller and horror, in my opinion. It was supposed to make us uncomfortable because we were supposed to face the reality of society, and that's why it was just so dark. Honestly, I like the first one better. I think I like the pace of it better. I feel like this one moved kind of quickly because we already knew the story of Dorothy and them, so it felt like they kind of just, like, there were a bunch of like gaps in the story. So I think it was kind of like, well, the audience already knows about this, so we'll tell this story. It felt like low-key, like a little bit of something was missing. I think it might have just been like the pacing for me. Like, I think there were really big jumps. Was I the only one? But it is now time to go shopping for ingredients. It is 11:58 a.m. Yeah, my menu. Thanksgiving 2025. This roast that I bought that I'll show y'all. Mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, green beans, candy yams, aka sweet potatoes. I am from a sweet potato family, but I'm going to make a pumpkin pie. My grandma had these 2 big cans of pumpkin in her house, and I just took them because I knew she wasn't going to use them because she's a sweet potato grandma. I won't even need both of them. I won't even need an entire one of those cans. They're humongous. I literally just need sugar for the pie, green beans, period, cashews for the mac and cheese, butter, cheese, noodles, a pie crust, and whipped cream. I was thinking about just making a pie crust myself, but chat, that looked like too much work. Like, I'm really not trying to do all that. Like, I have to rebraid my hair today. I could make a pie crust just for the novelty of the experience. I'm baking a pie from scratch for Thanksgiving. Hold on, let me see. Let me just look real quick at a recipe just to gauge whether or not I'm gonna feel like doing that tomorrow. I can literally do this. Let me just go ahead and get my stuff and go home so I can do my hair and get up tomorrow and make this pie. All right, good talks. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. I just finished cooking all of my stuff. Could not record it because sharing space with people. Now let me just show you. First, my mac and cheese. It tastes better than it looks. Candied yams. Green beans. I have this plant-based roast. Here she is. It looks kind of crazy, but I'm sure it'll taste fine. And it came with some gravy. And I made a pie, right? But y'all see how deep this dish is? So the crust I made didn't really, the whole thing doesn't really, like, it's too small for the dish, but it's still gonna taste good. And that's all that matters. As usual, excuse the pile of clothes on my bed. I had to put together an outfit. Here's the, minus the slippers, I'm gonna put on some brown boots, but yeah, this is what it's giving. It's been several days. It's Cyber Monday. Not that I'm participating in that, but just for reference, like last time I talked to y'all was Thanksgiving. Today is Cyber Monday. I've had a really great Thanksgiving. It's the best one I've had in years, honestly. It wasn't boring. Like, we didn't just like eat and then just like sit around. We actually like played games and I had a lot of fun. And my food was really delicious. But yeah, more fulfillment. So last night I finally finished reading this book. I think I started it in like, I want to say I started this at the end of October. Today is December 1st. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's really beautiful and really well done, but it is a lot of like heavy, melodramatic, sad, trauma stuff. Yeah, I'm like, I need a break from sad, heavy stories. It's December now, it's dark earlier. Like, I really just need to protect my mental health and like read something that's not sad. Going to get a book from the library is an extremely fulfilling experience. It's kind of like retail therapy, but you don't have to spend any money. Like, you can check out 50 books, 50 items from the library. You go to a place and get 50 items for free. Like, yeah, you have to bring them back, but like still. And I always like get very excited about it. You know, usually in the front, when you walk in, they have like a display with like festive, seasonal titles. So if there's something right there that I like, that sounds interesting, I'll get that. When I get back, I'm going to start decorating this house for Christmas. Put up the tree, hang the stockings and such, and turn on some Christmas music or maybe a Christmas movie. It's just gonna be a vibe. Like, me and you. Is my hair lopsided? Probably. Yeah, they don't have any like seasonal stuff at the front, but it's crazy because they have like mental health stuff up there, and like one of the books is about IBS, and I was like, bruh, now I'm triggered because of what the heck. Okay, it says it's available. It says they have it. It's literally not there. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to go ask about it. We got it. Oh my. This one has a 4.21 rating on Goodreads, so that's very promising. At first she said this would be on the new books shelf, but it was not there. It was like behind the counter somewhere. So, and now I'm rather hungry. I ate pancakes for breakfast. I'm still eating my Thanksgiving leftovers because I made a whole 4-course meal and a pie for myself. So I'm still eating it. And it's Monday, but that's neither here nor there. Now that I've gotten this, we're gonna go home and we're gonna get real Christmassy. It's time. I got on some Animal Crossing Christmas jazz. It's actually the Christmas decorating party one. How fitting, right? If I had to guess how long we've had this tree, I would say like 17 years. But like, that's the point. You know how people say they trees be having like bug eggs and all sorts of stuff? Let me just not speak that over this tree. I've never encountered anything like that. That took me it took me about 35 minutes. Yeah, now I'm gonna take a snack break. Assembling the tree itself, that's the easy part. The hard part is the ornaments and lights. Oh my God. When I get my own place, I'm getting a tree that has lights on it already, so I don't have to go through that. But it's snack time now. After I put up the tree last night and it was dark outside, I was like pooped. Put on the lights, then I took a long break, and now I'm finally adding the ornaments. It's looking good. I'm waiting for Netflix to load so I can watch Jingle Bell Heist. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the Christmas spirit. I need to take pictures for my thumbnail. It's gonna be a thumbnail pic. You know how dudes be taking pictures with each other? They be like, or like, if they meet a celebrity, they be like, let me get a candid. Was that natural? Was my posture okay? Here she is. The star is a little crooked. I'll tinker with it, try to get it straight, but I'm done for now. I'm happy with how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. This past week or so has been very fulfilling. I did some things I love. I am now in the Christmas spirit, which I normally have a hard time doing, but it's only December 2nd and I'm like already in the spirit, period. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.